For watching our learning zone. So if you like my video, please like and subscribe my channels. So for today, on today's topic is about the linear functions. All right. So what is linear functions? Linear function is a functions that come with like this: fx equal to 2x. So this is the linear functions. All right, the linear function that come with the graph. All right, this is the graph, this is the x-axis and y. A linear function that come with a graph in a straight line means like this. All right, the straight line can be going up, up, or the straight line can be sloping down. All right, also it can be horizontal or verticals. All right, it depends on the graph. All right, this is the linear functions. So today I will explain about the linear functions and the type of linear functions, and also I will teach you guys how to form the linear function and also how to sketch the graph for the linear function. So first of all, I would like to explain some brief explain about the linear functions. So this is the linear functions. All right, the fx, the x is the input. This is input. If you input, let's say your x equal to 3. So the outcome will be like this: 3, and then the x, you replace it with 3. So the answer you get is 6. So from here, the 3 is the input. This is the input, and this is also we call as domain. And the answers that you get from the input that you put inside the functions, the answer here is called output. Also this is called as range. All right, I will just go through a very brief explanation because this is not a theory class. All right, so I will explain to you like the type of linear functions. All right, so first of all, so if a linear functions that come with the line that goes like this, it's looping up. All right, it's going up. All right, it's going up, going up. All right, in this case, this is what we call as outward sloping. All right, so when it is outward sloping, the linear function should have the positive value of x. All right, it can be either 2x or 5x. All right, so but the value of the x is positive and causing the graph, the straight line, is going up. All right, so I'll give you another examples. What if the graph that look like this is going down? This is we call downward sloping. All right, so in this case, the function is negative 2x. It's just an example. It can be negative 2x, it can be negative 5x. All right, the value over here, if it's negative, so the graph is going down. All right, it's going down. So but the value of the value either is 2 or negative 5 or negative 10, it has to depend on the graph. All right, so I'll give you examples. So this is the second type of the linear functions. The first one is going up, the upward sloping, and the second one is going down, is downward sloping. And another type is it go horizontal. All right, it flat. So in this case, like maybe the graph that touch at the point at the y, and this is the y and this is the x. Maybe the graph touches at 3. So in this case, you just have to write the functions is y equal to 3 without the x. Alright, so this is the third one, and the last one is the graph that look like this. It's vertical line. So in this case, let's say it touch at 4, right? This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. It touch at 4. So you just have to write x equal to 4. So this is the linear functions of the graph. Alright, how do we differentiate whether it's linear function or not? You have to be very clear of this, because if this is the linear functions, the graph can be like this, can be like this, or can be like this. But then you have to be very clear that if it is linear functions, the line of the graph is a straight line. All right, it's a straight line. So if the line is straight line, then it is the linear functions. Right. So this is the fourth type of linear functions. So I'll show the linear functions. All right, this is the linear functions. Fx equal to, example is 2x plus 3. All right, sorry, 2x plus 3. All right, so I will break it apart. Like, this is the linear function. What does the 2 means? The 2 is the slope of the graph. It represents the slope of the graph. It represents the slope of the graph. You have to check whether it is positive or negative. In this case, it's positive, so the graph should be going upward. All right. So the two here is to determine the steepness and the slope of the graph. And what is the positive 3 means over here at the back of the x? All right. This is the y-axis. This is the y-axis. So what is y-axis? So this is the graph. All right. I bet you all know that this is x and this is y. So if the graph that touch at here, all right, this is 0 and this is 3. So in this case, if positive 3 here means the graph, the straight line touch the y-axis at 3, at 0, 3, 0, 3. All right. So the 0 is represent the x and the 3 represent y. So it touch at the 3 means this is the y-axis. All right. This is the intercept. All right. So I will go more further. All right. I hope you guys can understand. So let's say if giving you a point, it's giving you a point A that come with x is equal to 5 and the y is equal to 4, and a point B that the x is -1 and 2. All right, I will ask you to find the m, means it's the slope. All right, yeah, as you can remember, just the formula I just showed to you, y equal to mx plus c. So I want to find the m over here. How can I find the m over here? All right, there's two ways. All right, so first of all, you have to find the m. M equal to, firstly you have 2 points. All right, 2 points. So you have to take the y-axis, y point of y2 minus y1. All right. Let's say you assume that this is the first point and this is second point. So you take the y2. y2 means 2 over here. So this is y and this is y. And this is 2. And this is the first one. And you divide by x2 minus x1. So in this case, I'll show you an example for I will find the m for you in this case. So the y2 is 2 over here. So 2, you minus, all right, the y2 is 2. You minus the y1, which is 4. All right. So you divide by, all right, x2 is -1. And then you minus with 5. All right. So the answer that you got is -2 divided by -6. And you get 1 over 3. This is the slope. This is the m. All right. So if you already find the m, you can insert inside the formula over here 1 over 3 x plus c. All right. How can you form the formula? And how can you find the c over here? All right. You just take either one point. Just either this, either point A or point B. Just inside. All right. Let's say I take the point A. All right. So it is. I insert. I substitute the 4 inside the y. So because the 4 is y and the x is 5, so equal to 1 over 3, you time with 5, and then plus c. So in order to get your c, you should 4 minus, you bring this to another side, minus 5 over 3 equal to c. So you can get your c. What's your c? Let me get my calculators. 4 minus 5 over 3. So you get 7 over 3. C equal to 7 over 3. Alright, so you can have the linear functions here. It's 1 over 3 x plus 7 over 3 at the y-intercept. So this is the linear functions that you form. You derive from the 2 points over here. Alright, it's very clear and simple. Okay, next I will teach you guys on how to sketch the graph. Alright, so let's say I will give you the functions that come with y equal to 4x minus 6. So if you look at here, it's 4x. So the slope of the graph should be going upward. It should be positive. All right, it's going up. All right, and the negative here represent the graph that touch at the y-axis at -6. So let's say you have the linear functions over here. So I need to find out what I like you let x equal to 0, you get y equal to -6. So this is your first point. 0, -6. And the second one is you let y equals to 0. So x equal to 6 over here is 3 over 2. Yeah, correct. It's 3 over 2. So in this case, how can you draw the graph? So I'll draw the x and the y axis. X and this is y. Alright, sorry, this should be 3 over 2. So I will draw it 3 over 2. And this is 0. Alright, you have 2 points here. Alright. So this is x and this is y. So negative and x at 0 and -6. So this is 1 point. Alright. And the second point is 3 over 2. 3 over 2. Alright, and 0. This is point B. So you just have to draw up the line that link the touch at the 2 point over here. So this is the linear functions that you get. This is the graph that you get from the linear functions over here. All right, from the linear functions over here. So you get the graph should be looking like this. It's pretty easy. You have to find the 2 points for the graph and then you link it together. All right. So next I will teach you guys about the parallel and also the perpendicular. So when the slope that come with parallel means it share a same slope. All right. It should come with like this. So in this two line, all right, it is the same slope, which means if this is y equal to 2x, and this must be y equal to 2x plus c. This is plus c. So we cannot determine what is the value of c because we don't have enough information. But what I can assure you is if this given at the of the linear functions that equal to y equal to 2x plus c, I straight away know at this line the y and the slope is equal to 2 as well because these two lines are parallel. All right, they share the same slope if this is parallel. All right, so what if another case that if that the line is perpendicular, means you have a 90 degrees over here. All right, so if this is y equal to 2x, I straight away know the slope y equal to negative 1 over 2x. How can I get this value? So you have to memorize the formula. So for the perpendicular m1, m2 equal to negative 1. So you have the m1 over here, the m1 is 2, but you have to find the m2, the perpendicular line, the slope for the perpendicular line, equal to negative 1. Alright, sorry, equal to negative 1, and you put the 2 to put it here, so you get m2 equal to negative 1 over 2. Alright, so this is the slope, how you find the slope of the perpendicular line. Alright, so this their relationship you have to memorize on these things. Alright, so I will go with the next. I will show you an examples over here. Find the straight line that pass through. I will go with the example 9 first. Find the straight line equation pass through 1, 2, and the parallel to y equal to 2x plus 3. From this case, I straight away know that y, because of the parallel, so they share the same slope, right? So if y equal to 2x plus c. I don't know the value of the c because they share the same slope, but the intercept, the y-intercept, that shouldn't be the same. All right, it's always different. It's not. It's the slope. Slope is the only thing that's same in the parallel line. All right, that pass through 1 and 2. I got the point over here, so I just substitute 2 by using the 1, 2. So I will get 2 equal to 2x, x is 1, plus c. So the c is 0. So for this case, the straight line equation is y equal to 2x plus 0. And you get y equal to 2x. Just very simple. For another case, I'll show another examples, which is this one. To find the straight line that pass through negative 3, 4, are perpendicular to y equal to 3x negative 5. Do you still remember the formula for the perpendicular? So you have to determine the slope first. So the formula is m1, m2 equal to negative 1. I have the m1, alright? It's 3, but I don't have the m2. All right, -1 means in this graph they have the perpendicular line, so they're giving me the, in this line is y equal to 3x minus 5. So I have to find this line, the slope, the equations for this line. So I know it is perpendicular, right? So I use this formula. I will find the slope for the perpendicular line, which is -1/3. So I got the equations. I got the slope. So -1/3 x plus c. I still cannot determine the c. Alright, but I have the point over here. The straight line that passed through means it touches this point, -3 and 4. So I just substitute inside 4 equal to -1/3. What is the value of x? It's -3. So -3. So plus c. And this you will get 1. So c equal to 3. Alright, so you got the equations. This is your answers. X plus 3. It's pretty easy, right? So that's it for today's lessons. If you think my video can help you a lot, please subscribe my channel for more videos and like and comment below if you request any topics for me to share with you. So thanks for watching. Bye.